Good afternoon. This is Hope Roski with Business, Arts, and Events. Well, are you ready to get your groove on? Because I know I am. I have with me DJ Jeff Mora. How's it going, Jeff?
Good to see you again, Hope. Coming for the real thing. Come in. High five.
High five. Happy Valentine's Day.
Great to see you. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I am so glad you're back. You always bring such good energy and mojo with you, which is why I love doing these interviews with you. Jeff, you are kind of branching out a little bit, becoming more of a conglomerate. So can you tell the viewers a little bit about what's going on with your work as a DJ now?
Well, we're doing some big things. We're going to start branching out into bigger parts of Fresno and the Northern Valley, and we're changing our name from Mora's Mobile Music, which I've had for about 25 years, and we're calling ourselves now Epic Entertainment. Which, like you said, is a company that started over in the Central Coast, which is where I grew up. Mm-hmm. And I'm partnering up with some guys that I've known for a lot of years, that I've DJ'd alongside, spent a lot of time with, and really excited to be joining forces with them and bringing Epic Entertainment over here to the Central Valley.
Well, I think that's great because you're an epic kind of a guy.
You know,
so
I always
kind of
people have said that. I'm glad that you said that too.
If the epic fits, wear it, right?
It's epic weddings, right? It's like, I've always thought my weddings are a little more epic than other people's. So this is a good fit.
And what's interesting with you, Jeff, it's not just about DJing. You also are a wedding officiant as well. This
Correct.
is what I love viewers to know. Can you tell them a little bit about that as well?
So, yeah, despite my persona, I can actually be quite serious yet humorous, and I love being up there in front of the altar and ministering beforehand and then officiating a wedding. I love getting to know the couples on that level where it really becomes a personal experience for myself and them, I hope. But I like to inject a little bit of humor into the ceremony, but still add an air of professionalism and make sure that they really take in the moment as it's happening. Whether it's 30 people up at Bass Lake or 300 people out in Hanford, wherever it is, there are so many places that I've done this that it's hard to even keep up with. But I love ministering. I love officiating weddings. And then it's an easy, smooth transition, Hope.
Absolutely.
Into just, into DJing the wedding. People walk by during cocktail hour like, oh, you can play some music too? You're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to spin a little bit.
It's kind of like one-stop shopping, y'all, because he does he'll do the wedding, and then he just transforms a little bit into DJ Jeff, and it's a fun way to go. So now that you're branching out, what parts of California are you tapping into? So,
tapping into here in the Central Valley. I've been dealing mostly with, lower part of Fresno and the outlying counties, and down through Hanford, mostly Visalia, Tulare. We're gonna move more further into northern Fresno, up into Merced area, all the way up into the mountains there. I do like going up to Yosemite quite a bit, and there's a couple.
Let me guess, in the summertime, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't mind in the wintertime either.
Yeah,
I don't mind a little snow. I drive a 4x4. I get up to as long as it's not too far off the 41, right? Like Tenaya Lodge is nice.
Right, absolutely.
There's a couple other spas up there that are hosting weddings. So up into the mountains, up into the northern part of the valley, and then over to the Central Coast. My motto has always been from the Central Valley to the Central Coast, because I grew up over there. I was born and raised in Paso Robles, lived in San Luis Obispo for a lot of years, moved over here over 20 years ago now, and have been just DJing and doing my thing over here since then. Into radio now with 95.7 The Fox. I'm on the air there at Fresno's Classic Rock. So building, over here as well, and building a lot of relationships and meeting a lot of great families. And so we want to take that energy and just kind of expand it more, not only from the Central Valley or the Central Coast, and then maybe even Santa Barbara and Monterey.
That's great. And folks, the nice thing is that Jeff will travel. So that's the good news, right?
It's a mobile DJ.
It is a mobile DJ.
I've had people pay me to drive up to as far as Washington. I was right there near the border of Canada where I could see. It was Snohomish, Washington. I'll drive. My truck will go just about anywhere in the United States. And if not, we'll work out a ticket. If it's an island, we can talk about flying there. It's a mobile DJing. I'll go anywhere.
Have DJ will travel. So, hey. So tell me a little bit, Jeff, if people want to book an event with you, whether it's like a wedding, quinceañera, birthday, anniversary, how far out do they need to look into booking?
Listen, at this point, we're taking events for next weekend and the weekend after. So we're ready to book. I have some DJs working under me now that have been trained, that are knowledgeable in what they do, fun, jovial, have a lot of personality on the microphone.
Kind of like you.
Kind of like me.
Not exactly.
They have to go through a little bit of a process, a little bit of training, but I try to inject my DNA into them a little bit.
Very good.
So that, my personality shows through in them, and they're allowed to shine with their own personality, right?
Right.
So, anyways, we're booking now. If it's a wedding or special event, I'm usually booked up maybe a year in advance, but sometimes, 6 months, 3 months. But don't hesitate to reach out, because if I'm not available, like I said, I've got some really good guys that I've trained that could do an awesome job.
That's terrific. And then, talking about with the wedding, the same type of thing, you want to book as far out as you can. And then how often do you communicate or meet with a couple if they're getting married, or a client who's having an event?
Sure. So I just booked a couple for 2025 because around here, it sounds crazy, right? Like, what, next year? Next October. Next October. And September, October are like the hottest months. They fill up the fastest. So I had a bride reach out to me. We booked her for 2025, which I'm excited about. I've already met with them face-to-face after our initial, couple of emails back and forth. And then between now and then, I'll be shooting her some emails, kind of saying hi, checking up, how you guys doing, how's the wedding planning coming along, and then I'll also, I'll do things like, maybe send them some tips on, first dance songs, what they could do, different things they could do during their ceremony, whether it's different ceremonies within the ceremony. Have you ever seen like a rose ceremony or a sand or candle lighting during, things like that all throughout that month, it's going to be almost, a year and a half, or about a little over a year and a half. Every couple of months, I'll be in touch with them. I'll give them a call. Hey guys, how you doing? Just want to touch base and see how you're doing. So, and if I'm lucky enough to be inefficient, which on this one I'm not, I would at the same time meet with them face to face and check in with them and their status as a couple, especially if they're a younger couple and they haven't been together very long. But I also get older couples that, I'm doing one on April 20th where they've been together for, I think, 6 years. They've been together a long time, and they're just now finally having the opportunity to throw the big wedding that they always wanted.
Wow,
so
that's amazing.
Yeah, so not much ministering with them. They've been there, they've done that. They don't need my advice, but they could probably give me some advice. But I'm there for whatever.
Well, that's wonderful, Jeff. Well, I think that you bring such a great dynamic to any event that you will do, and I just want the viewers to know that Jeff is I'm working with him now on an event, and he is just on top of everything and really just so easy to work with. And it's great that you provide a timeline because, it's for a fashion show, and Jeff has just been nothing but helpful and getting things coordinated. So you do it from A to Z. So, from birthdays to anniversaries to weddings to fashion shows, Jeff's your guy, and I think that it's great that you have other DJs working with you, because if you're not available, if they have that same type of synergy that you do, you're going to be in business.
I love that you use that word. That's such a great word. Yes, absolutely.
Synergy.
Yeah, we bring it every time.
Absolutely, absolutely. Jeff, is there anything else that you'd like to close with that you'd want the viewers to know before we...
No, just that I'm excited to meet every new bride that comes our way, and I'm excited for Valentine's Day. You look terrific, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I almost was gonna wear something like purple or pink, but then I thought, you know what? I bet you Hope's gonna wear like a really vibrant color, and you really did.
I did. I wore like raspberry, that cross between that red and that pink.
So I wanted us to look good sitting next to each other, so I wore the white. But yeah, this is a little taste of what you'll hopefully see and hear at the fashion show, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Looking forward to that.
I think it'll be a great event. And
so,
Jeff,
go to our website.
Yes,
go to our
please.
website. Give us a call if you're getting married. If you have any kind of a function, check us out. I think we're reasonable. I think we're professional, and most of all, we're fun.
Yeah, there you go. He is fun. Jeff, thank you.
Thank you, Hope.
All righty. This is Jeff Mora. I'm Hope Roski. We'll be right back with you.